Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Form of Therapy. My name is Jaeok PD, and today I'm going to be reacting to a brand new music video from PACT. This is titled 100 with an exclamation point, and I have so many reasons that I'm excited for this. Reason number one, they're back with a new EP titled Pink Crush. We've got 7 whopping tracks on this. That's a lot for an EP, including the title track 100. And that brings me actually to reason 2. The reason why I'm so excited about this EP release is because their previous EP release, Fallen, was amongst one of my favorite album releases of 2024. It was incredible. I mean, I think Tag has truly cemented within the musical sphere of the 5th generation of idols as being one of the most exciting musical producers. And that makes, I think, PACT such an exciting rising talent. I think not just because, of course, of Tag's producing. Obviously, I think the members and what they bring to the table obviously have that element as well. But the music really speaks for itself. For example, I was shooting the concert film for Artemis that I released last fall. Little quick plug. And I had a shooter come in from out of town to help me shoot the show. And they were crashing at my place. And I had told them about PACT because I got to tell people about PACT. And I was telling them about PACT earlier in the day. They were kind of just like, oh, okay, cool. And then I had the Fallen album just blasting on repeat. And it is one of those albums where I don't just play one song. I love just playing the first track and letting the whole album play out, because I think the Fallen EP is one of the most cohesive musical releases of last year too. And the album is just, it really benefits a whole listening party every session that you listen to it. I also have a listening party for it on my Patreon if you want to see my reaction to it too. But I had it just playing, and he popped into my room real quick, and he was like, who is this? What is this? And I was like, this is PACT. And he was like, this is incredible. And I was like, yeah, I know. And PACT is just one of those groups where their music really speaks for themselves. In fact, one of the coolest things, I was at KCON last summer too, and I was approached by a mother and daughter duo who were PACT fans. So, hey, if you're watching this, what's up? Hi, hello. It was such a pleasure to meet you. But yeah, that's why I'm so excited for this release. And third, but not the least, Jay's back. Jay's back since their debut, and I'm really excited to see him back. You know, he has a golden voice, truly gifted by the gods above, and it's going to be exciting to have him back on these tracks, and I'm excited to see what it's all going to sound like. But let's go ahead and check out 100. Ooh. God damn. Damn, he's so back. The girls out there got me begging like you. Oh my God. Tong's look is incredible. Woo! Whoa! The tag-driven post hook is so good. Oh, I knew Yedan would come in after him. Oh. Wow. This album's gonna be incredible. I can already tell. Oh, this title track is incredible.
Back with another one.
Oh my god. Don't end it here. Please. One more. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I wanted, wow, that was 320. I needed one more round of that. Wow. I needed one more round. Wow, this is a long song. When a song is this long and it leaves you wanting more even still, that's a really, really good song. Wow. This guitar line is so good. Wow. Okay. Some of the strongest points of this song. It has an insane groove. It has an insane rhythm. If Tag also produced this, out of this world, truly, because One Pact has been really, it's almost ironic how with Jay leaving, the group went through like a very sad boy emo phase, and with him back, we're getting into this really groovy, lovely sound. And obviously it's to fit in with the Valentine theme, which this released on Valentine's Day, very just on point marketing. But even just sonically, it's the most grooviest song, and the rhythm is the catchiest rhythm out of all of their previous releases. And I love it. The pre-chorus and the post-chorus, the post-hook, is probably my favorite bits. It's so easy to listen to. It's such a very pleasant glide that they have, but it's also not a simple song either. It's really, really, really well produced. Before I resume, I'm gonna look up the credits real quick. Okay, Damn, composed and lyrics by Tag. Oh, just Tag, I'm telling you, just one of the best. I may even say probably at the top of his game within the fifth gen of self-producing idols. Incredible. Wow. I'm so impressed. Like, even though it is bright and vibrant, it's not like the brightest song in the world. It's not like a happy, joyful, colorful pop song, but it is definitely brighter than a lot of the previous releases, like something like Deserved, right? But I'm just so impressed by the mature take on the production. I think something that Tag does really well, that is a very clear differential from a lot of other K-pop releases, is that it doesn't really have that mainstream pop industry sound. It definitely sounds like the kind of well-honed, mature, cultivated sounds that you would get from more of a K R&B or a K hip hop singer or producer. And so I think that's also what really sets One Pact apart too, just musically, is it doesn't have, and I am a pop bitch, okay? So I love pop songs and I love the industry sounds, but it is also really, really, I think, the most precious thing if you can find a composer and a producer. And some of my favorite producing idols, like say Stray Kids' Sriracha or Uzi, from 17 are the kind of producers who are able to find the polish of the mainstream sound, but not make it sound like a full mainstream industry pop song and make it personal to their own particular style and individual style. And I think Tag is doing that so incredibly well. It's so good. I also think one of the strengths of this video, listen, we can clearly see that, wow, hold on. Well, what was that line? Give me feeling that is new. Wow. Wow, so good. Oh, this post hook is so good. I love the so cool back hey. I think Jongwoo has such a 90s style of Korean rap. It's kind of like a heavier brutish sound, not as refined. And we do know from previous releases that Jongwoo is definitely capable of much more of a slicker and fluid rap rhythm as well. But I do love that just rougher kind of like kind of tone for that part, which it plays a little bit better later on in the song because it actually focuses on Jongwoo in the video. But I love that. But anyways, so as you can see, the video is on the lower budget side compared to, like a big label music video, right? I do think the music video is still so well made though. And I think it's definitely got a good budget. I would say it's got a good budget. And the way it's made and produced, I think utilizing only 2 locations is really, really, really clever. And I can get into it towards the end of the video as I'm rewatching it. But I think a lot of it has to do with just really great direction where they're taking the story. And I don't have a full grasp on the story, not necessarily yet, but I'm rewatching it right now. But also just like the prop work and how they utilize, especially this indoor 100 mart, this marketplace set, and the lighting, I think makes it really entertaining to watch. Wow, that Cho is so good. Oh, I mean, oh shit, no Korean lyrics. I wanted to see, because I have trouble hearing. I wanted to see the full Korean lyrics for his rap, but that's so good. I mean, I praise Tag for his incredible producing, but also just then he's also a great rapper. Oof. Wow, look at this lighting, so beautiful. What is this ear thing? What is this ear thing? Let me see. 너의 목소리가 shit, I can't. 너의 목소리가, I think it's 들려. I can hear your voice. And then pink 백마트. Can't see the smaller ones. 2042. But yeah, it's the product name is I Can Hear Your Voice. What a freaky prop. Oh, whoa. Interesting. Not only is it a giant pink ear. It also has like this. I saw the gemstone, the heart gemstone. It kind of looks like an earring, but then it's kind of like looking at when you see like those scale models at like a doctor's office of a body part, but it's written in Hanja. This isn't Korean. This is Chinese. So it's written in older Chinese, which is what was used before Korean. The current Hangul was invented. And it's like broken down into pieces, like identifying the different parts of the ear. Interesting.
Baby, you.
I love that bit right there. Wow. Oof. God, Jay is so smooth. And I'm not even just talking about his singing. Like his vibe, the way he carries himself, the way he dances is so unique to him. Sungmin and Tag do it so well. Oh, I gotta hear that one more time. I love that bit.
It's been a while since the feeling. 드디어 찾아서 내 소설 속의 주인공을. You, OP. Back with another one.
The way I want one more chorus. Woof! Oh my gosh. Gosh, the flashiness of that outro, the drum pattern. Oh gosh, so good. What is her? Haha, you're so funny. What are you doing right now? Nothing really. Want to go to 100. I see. So the story is relatively simple, and you got to keep the story relatively simple when you've got a small location budget limitation and time limitation. Looks like it could have been just like a quick 1-day shoot, maybe a two-day shoot in general, but just the idea of hanging out at the 100 mart and is waiting for this girl to respond, and the rest of the video is them kind of, what's the word, loitering here until the response comes in, and then she shakes her head no, and kind of such an ironic ending too, right? Very bittersweet. It's sweet sounding, especially the way Jay is singing these lyrics. So post hook is them saying like, them singing all of these things, saying how much they're basically in love. He says it's been a while since the feeling. He feels so excited. And then it just ends with the rejection, right? And he's left just feeling down. Oh,
Back with another one.
wow, the synth pattern is insane. And then, oh my gosh, yeah, it ends on such a fantastical yet bittersweet note. I love it. Wow. Oh, wow. I love the song. I adore the music video. I think the music video is very fun, very gorgeous, very beautiful to look at. I think whoever is in charge of like the art direction and the music video direction for PACT is doing a great job. I can definitely tell like they don't have the biggest budget in the world for their music videos, right? 2-location shoot, but they utilize it really well. I think probably the smartest thing that was done was a lot of that outdoor scene. I would say most of it was all shot handheld. There are a few like crane shots. There are a few smooth establishing shots. But in large part, they shoot it handheld when you see the dance portion. And the reason why that's so great, and the opposite is the case for them inside the market. But the reason for that, so there's a crane shot right there, but then this part is handheld.
It's been a while since the feeling.
They really only use the crane shot for basically this ending. But if we let's go back a little bit more.
Master Lee, 걔는 잽도 안 돼, 태권도 black belt, you mess with me. 저리를 상대하지 말고 나랑 놀자. We try when I sweat, 박산이 살아 숨 쉬는 것처럼 펼쳐지는.
So the reason why that's, I think, really, really smart, I realized I forgot to friggin' show. I forgot to show my screen. It was basically during tags parts, but let me show it again.
Master Lee, 걔는 잽도 안 돼, 태권도 black belt, you mess with me.
Sorry, I was so excited. The reason why it's so great that they shoot that part handheld is a lot of music videos tend to utilize a ton of locations, and that ability to cut between the different locations, overloading your audience with a lot of information, is what makes a music video quote unquote entertaining to watch. I think it could be debatable as to whether or not a lot of locations really illustrates a good music video. I personally don't think so, but it is also, it's a style. I wouldn't say it's bad either, but it's a style. It's, I think, a largely accepted and practiced industry standard for K-pop music of like, have a bunch of different sets and locations, and that's what makes it look big and stunning. And I don't think you necessarily have to do that for that to be the case. But they only have these two locations that they're bouncing between. And the handheld shakiness of it, I think, with how exciting this song is, and the song is really about them, I wouldn't even say falling in love. That feeling you have when you're starting to have a crush on somebody, right? That you're almost falling, and it's like that exciting feeling, that trembling feeling. That's what they're going for, and that's what they're aiming at emotionally. And so the fact that it's all handheld, I think, really gives it that unstable feeling you have when you like somebody, that sort of uncertainty. And so I think shooting most of the dance that way was probably a brilliant decision, just to make the video feel a lot more exciting and interesting. And then it's not to say that they don't have several different setups in the music video. It's just like not a ton. But you know, Jongwoo has this scene in general, just a locked off shot in this one shopping aisle. This is purely, I would say, just a beautiful artistic setup, right? Just blank minimalism, nice trendy fashion outfit. Color scheme's really, really cool and great, because this music video is so oversaturated with a lot of reds and pinks. And then this one is completely flat out neutral, but it's also color graded, so that you're going to notice that in the highlights, there's a little bit of pink. You can see it in especially the shadow here by the light. That's a white light, but the way they color graded it, and you're going to notice in Jongwoo's skin tone as well, it's a little pinkish. Well, he also has blush on, but it's not just because of the blush. His whole skin tone has a little bit of this pink red hue. And so they're maintaining the pink crush thematic theme without having actual any pink elements in the music video. But it's a nice little just breather from the music video to have like this minimalist blank white section. It looks like an art installation almost, with these boxes that are set up in different ways, minimalist, just the barcodes. It's very cool looking. Does anybody else really have any setups? It's kind of just Jongwoo, really. Like, Jongwoo gets like all the cool setups. Maybe because it's Jongwoo. Like him, and then the ear thing. And then mostly everything else is them all being rowdy in this market with the pink tone and green lighting, which makes for like a really cute, kitschy color scheme. Also, can we just talk about how good he looks with the eyebrow piercing and the clear colored glasses? That is like with the bangs, the the clear colored glasses, the oversized street fashion, the red fashion. Like, he looks so good in this music video. Everything about Jungwoo's drip is out of this world. I love it so much. Obviously, the music video also focusing around Jay was, a smart decision given the fact that it's a big deal that he's back. Also, this setup I thought was really cool. So you can tell some of the budget went into just creating these Pink Crush bottles, which I think is cool. Like, one, it's scattered throughout the music video, done really well. Adds to the whole. It's a really cool color scheme and aesthetic for the video, adding to this pink theme. And then this transition right here was really cool. He drinking it is like him. It's symbolic of like he drinks the crush, or like he's drinking it and then he like falls for this person, right? Like, it's a symbolic representation of gaining a crush on someone. He drinks it and he's getting a crush on someone. And I like the lighting changes to something that's a little bit more like a black light type of lighting. And then there's all the lightning and electricity that happens. That also very symbolically shows like what it's like to like somebody and get a crush. So very dope. Oh wow. 100 by PACT. Just absolutely killed it. Nailed it. I love the song. Thematically, I really like stuff like Deserved or Deja Vu. I like their emo coded songs. I'm an emo boy at heart, right? But when music is this good, right? When music is produced in such a mature and I think a rhythmically groovy and profound way that also doesn't adhere to like typical mainstream pop sounds, I think it makes for just like a really, really great song. And I think against my usual type, this is definitely my favorite PACT title track yet. Against my usual type. I love a good pop song. I love a good pop track. I'm a pop bitch at heart, okay? I'm a basic bitch, all right? I like pop. And so this feeds into that, but it also gives you a really artistic and mature and interesting take on it. And so I love this. I love it so much. PACT 100. Title of the song, representative of like the score I want to give it. It's incredible. I am going to be doing a listening party for Pink Crush. It's going to be out on my Patreon. In fact, I'm checking it out this month on my Patreon. In fact, by the time this reaction's out, it might also be out on my Patreon already. So you can check the link in the description for that as well. But thank you for joining. And thank you just in general for being a lover of PACT. If you're watching this reaction, that means you love PACT. And, they are a smaller group at a smaller label, but I love them so much. I love the members, everyone, Yedam, Sungmin, Jay, Jungwoo, Tag, everyone is so incredibly talented. And this was also so goddamn good. Their music is just so goddamn good. They have so much incredible riz. I missed Jay's charisma as well. Jay has his own charm and charisma. Like, obviously, he's got a golden voice, right? But beyond even just his singing capabilities, him as a performer, the way he was dancing in this music video, his charm, right? His suave, I think adds like such an extra level to PACT that I love so much. So it's great to have him back as well. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. If you don't want to check out the listening party, you just want to support the channel for free, you could always just subscribe. I'm going to have a button for you right here. You can check out my other videos over here. And I'll see you guys in another video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.